Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel an envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now to return, this is David Johnson. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And his first pass is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From his goal line here, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Open man is Trey Burton. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 24 yards. So, Charles, this defense going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on 3rd down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And his throw here is incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Watson. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Watson off play action. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. Again, it's Watson. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Faking the give. Now Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And that is incomplete, nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks.
First down, Texans.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Flush to his right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tua to Fuller for a Miami first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with an another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now they try the right side here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Now he steps away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. To throw again on second down. Watson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This one into the hands of Burton.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Watson looks to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd down and goal. Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On play action, here's Tua. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Touchdown! Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes.
And now Watson throws another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Play action, now it's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. There he goes, right side.
I'm going to show you, man.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir, well done.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. After the interception, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. He's going to air one out, and he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tua. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tua to throw again. Right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Smith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. A little check down to Lindsey. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, this one into the hands of Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Faking the give. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Zach Cunningham, league's leading tackler a year ago, in to make the stop.